Kiting is a skill basically all Clash Royale players learn at some point. As soon as you reach a certain level in the game, you start to understand that units will chase each other around. Manipulating your opponent's units into positions that favour you is a great way to gain leads within a game of Clash Royale. Let's start with the basics. Kiting works because units are drawn to each other like magnets. The aggressive Clash Royale characters just want to fight, so you can use this mechanic to your advantage. You can kite pretty much any unit, but some are more complex than others. The easiest ones are your basic melee units, these being like knights. They'll follow anything, everything until they're right up close to it. Ranged units can be kited as long as their sight range is larger than their attack range. This will cause them to hesitate before attacking, and hence follow your building targeter. Air units can obviously be kited too, but remember you want to kite from their shadows positioning. You cannot kite building targeters, for there's no building that actually moves. The buildings will just stand still, meaning the building target will just walk up to it and attack it. Basic kiting occurs when in troop sight range, which is indicated by the exclamation mark above a troop's head. Once you're a kiting pro, you won't need to use this, but the exclamation mark is a great way to learn sight ranges for every troop in the game. To pull off a kite, just wait for the mark to pop up and then drop your unit. The most common type of kiting is done into the other lane. This allows both of your princess towers to take shots onto the unit before the unit can get to the tower. Doing so will make your defenses easier, because the troop will lose health whilst being distracted. You will need a building targeting troop to kite into the other lane, because other troops will just go and fight wherever you're trying to kite. Ice Golem works best for this, but any building targeter really works. The most effective tile to pull off this kiting is 5 tiles from your princess tower. This keeps the troop in range of the tower for the entire duration of the kite. Otherwise, if you do it as soon as possible, the troop will go out of both towers' ranges, which is less efficient for you to pull off. You'll learn the most effective timing and placement eventually, but for the first few times, just try and remember to go as late as possible. Just as a side note, the latest possible moment to kite into the other lane is when the troop is 5 tiles away from the crown tower, or 3 tiles away from the river. This is because troops will favour other units over the tower in terms of what they will attack first, and the other lane is 5 tiles away. Timing this to complete perfection will help you in most battles. Pulling off this kite means that the attacking unit will enter both towers' ranges, which results in 226 DPS coming for free from your towers. This is just under the DPS of a prince, which is insane for just pulling off a successful kite. Something cool you can do with kiting is to use a ranged unit in the pocket. This essentially acts as a third tower, and can turn that DPS figure into something larger than a P.E.K.K.A for way less elixir. Just make sure the ranged unit is below your crown tower, otherwise the unit you're attempting to kite may refocus onto the newly placed unit and ruin your entire defense. Flying units are a great asset to decks that are looking to kite on defense. They won't distract the ground unit, so it'll just sit above and chew through the HP of the attacker. If your opponent has no support or spells either, you're set for a massive positive elixir trade. Using multiple units to kite beefier attackers with the same flying DPS is called multi-kiting. You can use this when your opponent is applying relentless pressure, but be careful in case they murder your DPS unit. Alright, so that's it really for this video. I hope you all learned something from watching. If you did, or just enjoy my ASMR voice, then please do consider subscribing for exactly $0 a month. It helps the channel, and hey, you'll be kept up to date with all of the top CR strats. Just a quick shout out to Kevin Watson and Dantastic123 for suggesting this video on the Google Forms page. If you'd like to suggest me a video, I'll leave the link in the top of the description. Apart from that, boys, thank you for watching, and peace.